Finding the cost of an ingredient. So if you were to look up what it costs to buy baking powder, you're going to find a range of prices, but again, state what store or flyer you're looking at. Our green chart says $5.47 for 1 box of baking powder, and on the box it says there's 250 grams. We know our recipe, and I'm using the 2 dozen. We need 5 teaspoons. So now we've already recognized that our units are grams and teaspoons, and we need to work with something that's similar. So because in our volume unit we discussed about how weight, we can't make grams and milliliters a straight conversion or teaspoons. So we have to either go to the website I provided or Google something yourself. And all I Googled here was baking powder conversions grams to cups. And I found this website that, oh, if I can pull it up here. I found this, why won't it move? This website that if you scroll down will show all the conversions. Okay, and we scroll down the website. So they show all the cups, tablespoons, teaspoons, ounces, grams, and then you notice that it starts getting specific for each ingredient because, again, the weight of flour is different from table sugar or brown sugar. So I've scrolled down and I find baking powder, and I have 2.5 teaspoons is equal to 10 grams, 2 teaspoons, 8 grams. So you need to decide how much do we need, and we had 5 teaspoons. And we need to get it into grams. So I'm looking in the middle here, and I don't know if I can write on it. 1 teaspoon of baking soda is equal to 8 grams. So that's the information that we're going to take there. 1 teaspoon equal to 8 grams. There we go. 1 teaspoon is equal to 8 grams. And we needed 5 teaspoons. Which means we're going to need 5 times 8, 40 grams. So there's my what I need. And we had our cost from before, which was $5.47 per 250 grams. So there's 2 ways to go about this. You can use your store number, 547 divided by 250. So this is grams, this is dollars, and we have 40 grams that we need. And our 40 has a denominator of 1. So now we have our fraction rules. We're just going to multiply and multiply. And we have 547 times 40. So I have 218.80. I would keep your decimals until you've made your final decisions. Over 250. And that equals decimal 875. Now I think this is a different number than what we had in class, so it must mean somewhere our conversion is different, but that's okay as long as you're citing your resources or your source. If we were to do it the other way, we need to find out per gram. So rather than working with the 250, because we know we don't need that much, let's find out what 1 gram is. So 547 divided by 250. 547 divided by 250. So it's cost me just over 2 cents per 1 gram. And how many grams are needed? Well, I need 40 grams. So 40 times decimal 2188 per 1 gram. That's what that slash means. Right? We had the slash here, which is also the division, just 1 gram. So 40, and we're multiplying division or multiplication rules, multiplying, So 40 times decimal 2188 is 8.75 per gram. So now we have two different answers. Which one is right and why? Where did we miss a decimal somewhere? So again, this unit has a lot of opportunity to check your work. It has ways you can do it two different ways. Let's go back and take a look where we're missing a decimal. And even beforehand, before we're going back to check our work, which answer is more practical? What was the goal of this page? Was to find out the cost of 5 teaspoons. So does it make sense that our cost was $8.75, or does it make sense that our cost was 87 cents? Considering that the box only cost us this much, I'm going to say there was a mistake somewhere over here. So 547 divided by 250, and that's exactly what it was. So there's a missing 0. So it should have been decimal 02188. Okay, so when you're checking your work, showing the logic of which answer made more sense. Well, I know it has to be a lot smaller. How could 1 gram, or 40 grams, cost me more than what it did there? And there's just one other mistake, is it's not per gram anymore. Why is it not erasing? Okay, well, my eraser stopped working. No. Okay, so it's not per gram, but we're looking at the dollars. Because this was our gram, this was the dollar sign, so the gram and gram disappear, or cancel each other out, and it's 87 cents. And here we had the gram and gram again canceled, and this is going to be our dollar, 87 or 88 cents. Because I mean, you don't want to, and I know that decimal 5 doesn't mean much to us at this point, but if you're really thinking for a large company, those pennies do matter. So you're looking at this would be 88 cents for the amount of baking soda needed or baking powder needed.